Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We reunited with Balara. What that poor girl has been through, and she's still returned to the fray. Elganon must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
We've already killed an archdemon and a god. We can do it again.
While Elganon's magic is fearsome, Solus is our true adversary. He has no...
To come this far, only to fail at the last minute. The irony will kill me before Elganon can.
Elganon will be formidable, but it's Solus who truly worries me.
Stay focused. If Elganon doesn't have any surprises, Solus will.
Of the two, the Dread Wolf frightens me most.
I never dreamed a pair of watchers would decide the fate of the Fade. Especially me.
To always watch over the boundaries of death and measure the dreaming sea. The Dread Wolf risks all realms touched by the Fade if he dares let our world be swallowed by that infinite ocean. He has no idea you've a replica of his dagger. I've matched its aura as closely to the original as possible.
That might fool Solus for a bit in all the chaos.
We should depart soon, dearest. How I wish we were already safely home together. I love you, my darling Rook.
I love you too, Emmerich.
Come what may, I will carry those words with me.
I can't imagine what my life would be like without you, Emmerich.
There's so much I'd like to say once this is past. To plan with you.
I'd like that.
I...
If I lost you, Be careful out there, Emmerich.
Promise me you'll do the same.
I promise.
I'd no idea we'd be drawn together when we first met. I shall treasure those memories into eternity. Come, my love. To battle, together.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help. I'm going up there. I owe Elganon for what he did.
You go to face a god, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Emmerich, they could use you on their side.
I shan't disappoint.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
do not despair.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A woman protecting Darktown at all costs against an unknown future.
Discovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today.
Hey, Emmerich. If I die, will you raise me from death so I can have my revenge?
Harding, that would require... But with the powers of a lich...
Wait, can you actually do it?
Possibly. Never without permission from your mother, of course.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
There's nowhere I'd rather be, dearest.
Let's finish this.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored... Please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
Against you, and I am not alone. But you will be. The Veil needs to be tied to the life force of an elven god. And now it is. Dread Wolf.
You sneer at me as though you understand. You are mortal compared to you, to your infinitesimal existence. I am a god!
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
A delicate touch? You kill Varric, stab me in the back. You're about to drown the world in demons. How are you any different from Elganon, trying to impose your will on all of us?
Elganon would have seized his victory by force. You were not crushed by the power of the Dread Wolf. You were bested fairly, by wits alone.
dagger was a fake. Here's the real one. And now the veil is once again tied to the life force of an elven god.
Bested fairly by wits alone. I taught you well.
Varric taught me well, and you killed him.
You think yourself capable of judging me? I have faced things you could not possibly comprehend. You are a mortal! A mortal! And I am... I am a fool who finally met his match.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
To the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.